Kalifornija, predvsem pa je ponavadi on v Kaliforniji, namreč gospod Robert Henrikson prihaja iz Kalifornije. Z nama pa je tudi Dusko Petrovic, ta je pa iz Slovenije. It's nice to have you here in our studio. It's the biggest, how would we say this, Dusko, producer of spirulina in the world?
The largest in the world, yes.
Wow, torej največji vsekakor, nedvomno. Dusko Petrovic, vi ste pa direktor firme Duena.
Ja.
In sicer ste bili založnik za knjigo.
Prevedli smo, to se pravi, včeraj in danes je bila predstavitev čist sveža, ravno iz tiska prišla, knjige o spirulini, Earth Food Spirulina, ki smo jo prevedli, Spirulina, hrana za zemljane. To je Robertova knjiga o spirulini, pokriva še nekaj drugih poglavij, ki se tičejo proizvodnje spiruline in nekaj malega ekoloških vprašanj, ki grejo zraven.
No, zdaj bi pa jaz vprašala. So, Mr. Henrikson, what is spirulina? How old is it and why don't we know it?
Spirulina is a microscopic plant, a blue-green algae. It actually is shaped like a perfect spiral coil. And it's 3.5 billion years old, the earliest green life form on the planet.
And why don't we know it? It's not used or sold all over the world?
We're just getting to know it. In the last 15 years, it's now being sold in over 40 countries, and it's been used by millions of people.
Who used to know spirulina very well? Aztecs?
Yes, in history. Just before the Spanish came to Mexico, the Aztecs harvested from lakes around Mexico.
Torej, Azteki so jo dobro poznali. Sedaj si pa pogledamo reportažni prispevek s predstavitve knjige. Pripravila sta ga naš novinar Vladimir Jerman, torej tudi naš urednik, in snemalec Marko Rebolj.
To je bilo sinoči v hotelu Union, predstavitev knjige. Dopoldne smo imeli tiskovno konferenco. Zvečer pa je bilo predavanje namenjeno zdravnikom in prehranskim delavcem. Tole, kar tukaj vidite, je spirulina v namazih, v popolnoma rastlinskih namazih. V glavnem je za osnovo bil tofu, to je sojin sir, ki je, ko nekako prevzame vlogo skute. Moram reči, da so bili namazi izjemno okusni, vsi so bili navdušeni. Hec je v tem, da je spiruline potrebno zelo malo, je tako močno obarvana, vsebuje 15% pigmenta fikocianina in ta v vsakem primeru obarva v karkoli damo spirulino zeleno. Ampak okus se pa lahko zakrije, glede na to, da je tega tako malo noter. Seveda, naredili smo tudi napitek, ki ga imamo, nekaj ga je ostalo in ga imamo tudi tukaj. In sicer
zelo majčkina.
Ja, tam nekje do milimeter zadeva zraste, mislim, ta cela spiralca. To je širina ene celice, ampak potem se naberejo skupaj v spiralo. To so še enkrat ti namazi. Napitek naj povem, da je zelene barve, jasno, zaradi tega pigmenta. Je pa še pomarančen sok pa banana, tako da banana popolnoma prekrije okus spiruline za tiste, ki bi se bali, da jim ta okus ne bo všeč.
Mr. Henrikson, how did you come across spirulina? Where did you find it? Was it love on first sight?
It was such a wonderful idea because for the first time we could begin to eat food at the bottom of the food pyramid, because 75% of all life on this planet is algae. And not only is it a healthy food, but you can grow 200 times as much protein per hectare by growing spirulina instead of beef cattle on the same area. So it has tremendous implications on how we grow food on this planet for the future.
Where does spirulina grow? Where can we find it? Does it grow in other parts of the world as well, apart from California?
Oh, yes, it does. Actually, it grows naturally in high alkaline lakes in Africa and Mexico, in the really warm areas of the world. And although we were one of the first farms, Now there are spirulina farms in Mexico, in Japan, Taiwan, Thailand, Vietnam, India, and all across China.
What happens with spirulina in November, or what's going on between November and April?
Well, in the desert, that's the cold time of year, so spirulina stops growing. So we harvest almost all of it and clean out all those ponds. That's the time of year when we expand the farm and do all the maintenance on all the equipment. So we keep 3 ponds completely full with dense spirulina, and it stays that way all winter. And then in the spring, when it warms up in March, we harvest from those ponds and inoculate the fresh water in the new ponds. And we spread out the culture to all 30 ponds.
So can you tell us again, in which forms can we consume spirulina?
For pure spirulina, the tablets are so convenient because you can take them anytime.
Precej vate pravzaprav.
Well packed.
Zaščita, well packed.
No.
Torej, teh tabletk lahko vzamemo več na dan, a ne? How many a day can we take?
Well, because it's a food, there's no dosage or no limit. But a typical amount is maybe 6 tablets. And you can take them all at once, anytime, especially between meals, because it's food.
What's in here? Is
This
it juice?
Yeah, very simple. It's
Zelo
orange
preprosto.
juice with a banana to give it a little texture.
Poskusimo.
Barve pa ne moramo zgrešiti.
Barva je pa zelo močna in ta napitek naj bi nam dal tudi precej energije. Now, can you tell us why is spirulina so good for the body?
It's called a green superfood because
Zelena super hrana,
it's nutrient dense more than any other food in the world. Because it's 60% protein, the highest protein food in the world, it adds a lot of extra nourishment to this juice. It's the richest food in beta-carotene, a powerful anti-cancer nutrient.
Malo železa.
It's also an unusual form of gamma-linolenic acid, or GLA, which is only found in mother's milk and some oil seeds, and it helps the prostaglandin and the whole hormone system of the body. Much of the magic of spirulina is in this incredible color. 15% of spirulina is a blue color called phycocyanin, only found in blue-green algae. And it's rich in green chlorophyll and orange carotenoids, and all 3 of these pigments have tremendous medicinal value.
What are its therapeutic benefits? Has it been proved that it's really good for the body? Have any researches been made?
Yes, there has. First of all, we have almost 20 years of personal experience by millions of people now in 40 countries around the world. And they're all reporting some benefits. The scientists from all over the world, in China, Russia, Europe, US, Japan, are finding out what is it in spirulina that gives the health benefits. Most people, when they use spirulina, say they have more energy. That's why they love it.
zato jo imajo tako radi.
They use spirulina to supplement the food that they do eat, but because it's so potent, they start eating less of a lot of foods they don't need. So people can actually lose weight they don't want and have the energy to feel much better. Sportsmen use it to get ready for performances. Bodybuilders use it as a great source of vegetable protein. And for endurance sports, it's widely used by athletes and helps athletes recover from muscle fatigue. It's really great for pregnant and nursing mothers. In fact, in places like India and Vietnam, it's prescribed by doctors for pregnant and nursing women. It's perfectly safe. There's no side effects. It's great nutrition. And a lot of kids love it. You'll see them walking around with green, smeared faces.
Okay, Mr. Henrikson.
Well, thank you.
It was nice to have you here in
Nice
this
to be on your
studio.
show, Simona.
Duško, tudi tebi hvala za prevajanje, za sodelovanje. Ponovitev oddaje si lahko pogledate danes ob 15:30, če slučajno niste videli cele oddaje. Jutri pa bo oddaja za diabetike, jutri ob 8. Lepo se imejte še naprej.